Hey guys, and we are back off of the fresh, hot win over the Broncos. Um, we're getting ready to start our second episode of the fifth season of Madden Dynasty series right now. This will be game 2 of our regular season and our first divisional matchup against the Tennessee Titans, Indianapolis Colts season. And yeah, we're here for it. This is a great time. So I wanted to touch on it a little bit. I was gonna try and do a theme on this season for Dynasty, but I'd rather Dynasty just kind of have its own thing. Pack and Play will have the themes kind of do their thing over there because that seems to be more fun with that play style and the way that system's gonna run. But Dynasty series, we're having a great time with it. So up first, we've already done the majority of the work as far as getting everything set up the way it's supposed to be. I took a little time after the last episode and made sure all of our captains and whatnot have their jersey numbers. So now, all we have to do at the start of this video is we do our spin on the Wheel of Rewards. And here we go. The Wheel of Rewards says Binder Jackpot. Phenomenal. Okay, Binder Jackpot. We get one choice, whatever we want, out of the binder. So, we'll turn on the studio light so you guys can see these cards. Stunning. And we get any card we want. So this binder is full of every card we've pulled in Dynasty and Pack and Play. And we just kind of get whatever we want here. So we're kind of looking for... I mean, we have a wide receiver. Obviously, we have our stud tight end. I mean, we're kind of looking for an offensive line here. And so, I gotta be honest, like, we're pretty comfortable everywhere else. I mean, we could use a corner, but I think we choose alignment. So we're looking for an offensive line. I mean, we have Josh Simmons here. He's a rookie, but that means that I don't think he has a good card. But we could Vita Vea, solid choice, defensive tackle. Jeffrey Simmons over here. Emmitt Smith, that'd be a wild ad. Savion Williams. Wow. Just, it's almost surreal to kind of look through this, see some of the players. Zach Harrison. Crazy, some of the players that we have in here. Mario Douglas, Carl Brooks, Onbog Bigmiga, Bo Limmer. I'm actually curious if Bo Limmer has a card. Let me check that real quick. No, Bo Limmer is a center. Of course, he only has a core card. So we're not going to grab him. We are going to take an offensive line. It's just a matter of finding the right one. So bear with me here. Oh, we missed a couple of Rondé and Ed. For those of you guys who've been watching the channel for a while, you definitely remember a lot of these boys putting up some ridiculous scores during the seasons. Ooh, Tyler. Does Tyler Biotish have a card? I know my Chargers just signed him in free agency. He has... No, he still only has the most feared. That's unfortunate. Okay. So Biotish is not available. Tariq Woolen would be an interesting ad. I'm also trying to add people we haven't added before, so that also kind of gives us a limitation. But at the same time, you know, we're still having a good time with it. Some of these players, like I would love to add Ray McLeod. That'd be an interesting ad. Metcalf, Fred Taylor would be so fun. You know what? We could use a halfback. If Fred Taylor has a card, we might add him. Fred. No, I didn't think you would. It'd be really cool, but no. Usually Fred Taylor won't have a card. Caleb Williams, that'd be a wild card. Especially after we added Dante as our quarterback for the season. Adding Caleb, I know he has a crazy card right now, so it's like really hard for us to not pick him. Alright, Randy Moss, Joey Bosa, Buckner. I mean, we could add DeForest Buckner, that'd be a wild card. But at least he is a Colt. We could add Josh Downs, too. I know Josh Downs has a crazy card. This part's gonna take a minute. The binder jackpot, ugh. We get a choice of whatever we want here, so there's a lot of cards in here. Does Karras? Did Karras get one? I mean, he has an 87, but it's not much better than what we already are rocking. We have Eldon Jenkins as a center. I think we'll just stick with him if we're gonna... We could definitely go running back here or nose tackle. Alright, and so that's up to date after that last 20 card pack we added. So we're torn between... Ooh, we could go Legend, we could go Reggie Wayne too. I know he has a card. Where is he? There's Downs. No. There's another particular player I really wanted to add. And it is their season. Yeah, I think we add DeForest Buckner. So let's see if Buckner has a card. We definitely need another defensive tackle. He does. He has a Genki Force. The question is which Genki Force? Because remember, Genki Force, there's 3 of them. He has a Speed Rusher, a Power Rusher, and just a normal nose tackle. We'd be trading him for Mike Hall. And we just need a nose tackle, so I think we just take the nose tackle version. Yeah, nose tackle. Alright. That's gonna be the end of the binder. Let's see. Not a whole lot of offensive line. Like, offensive line cards are super hard to come by. Like, nobody... I could have grabbed Joe Alt again. I know he was in there a few times, but... we've had Joe Alt for a few seasons now in multiple stories. Like, I want to have different players, guys. I do. I want to have different players. That is our nose tackle, DeForest Buckner. Alright. One little check on the lineup here. Defense. Yep, there he is. He's already in. So 96 overall cards, so his stats are a little higher. That's kind of to be expected. Rosters. I'm going to do that one thing real quick. 90. Buckner. We're looking for 99. Oh, it's Zach Allen. Okay, so Zach Allen. The cards we add will get priority. So Zach Allen, you lose 99. DeForest Buckner is going to get 99. He's the starter. He's the big boy. I typically do this part off camera, but it only takes a moment, and since we don't have anything else left to do, we just spin the wheels now. Last but not least, we have some wheel spins to attain. So we're still working on the challenge wheel for the season. The season challenge was... season challenge, we upped it. We spun 600 receiving yards, but we upped it to 1,000 receiving yards with one receiver, and it's looking like Bowers is going to be our guy. He's currently at 163, and we're looking to grow that number. But we do have to spin the game challenge wheel for this episode, and assuming we complete this, we will get another spin or something at the end of this episode. So here we go, spinning the challenge wheel for this upcoming game. And it is less than 30 total points. Should be relatively easy. Just gotta play good defense. Just gotta play some good D. Okay, playing the full game. Here we go. And the Colts are marching on Tennessee. Ooh, gotta stay hydrated. And we march into Tennessee 2-0. Let's see, can we rise to 3-0, or will the Titans give us our first loss? We'll find out right now as Dicker sends it away. And we get ball first. Smith on the return. And we break a tackle on the return, get it up to the 34-yard line. All right. Mr. Culpepper takes the field. Solid. All right. We're going to start it off with a mountain spot. And we're looking for Bowers on the in route here. Bowers, solid catch for a short gain of 3. Bowers with 162 yards last week. Let's see if we can go nuts this week with him. Essentially, McMillan clears out the field and Bowers brings up behind him. And Bowers should be available. Never mind. We're going to take off with Dante Culpepper. And we're going to go out of bounds after a giant rush. 31 yards on the ground from Dante Culpepper. And you can bet they are absolutely going to guard me. They will not let that happen again. We're going to send Bowers on a streak. And if he is open... Oh, no, he's not, but Isaiah likely is, and he's going to bring it up to the 9 after a solid reception. We got Coleman on the left, Pierce on the right. We're really looking for Bowers, and we're going to send Bowers on a speed-out route here. Oh, and Bowers with a diving grab, snags it for the touchdown. Brock Bowers, you animal. Let's go. We are in the rain, so throw and catch is actually going to be a little bit rougher than anticipated. All right, they get it up to the 29. A solid return. They get about 4 yards on it. And out comes Patrick Mahomes to lead out the Tennessee Titans. We're going to cover 3. And we're going on Buckner, our newest ad. And we're blocked. Can't really get there. And Xavier Watts gets up there to stop Christian McCaffrey, our other new addition for the episode, because we added him at the end of the last episode. We're on pace. We're going to fall back into coverage here. No, and we get beat on the coverage. All right. And we bring him down for a gain of absolutely nothing. You know, they get him up to the line of scrimmage, and we get him down. Pretty solid. We're on Myles Garrett here. Going to scream in off the edge. Get the nano blitz. No, and Arnold gets beat deep by Wilson. I believe that's Garrett Wilson. Not good, man. Not good at all. We're getting thrown on, and I feel like we're not going to be able to throw. That's a problem. All right, we're on Morrig. And we sack him. Myles Garrett gets home for a loss of 10. Never mind, we're going on Watts. We're switching over to Watts. Woo! And he gets overthrown. It's 3rd and 20. And we're on Watts again. No. I guess we're on Allen. I didn't mean to switch to that. All right, and they get it to 4th and 4, and I think they take the 3 here.
A gain of 16.
Jamari DK comes down with it on a short gain, and they can't quite get there. 4th and 4, they take the 3 points, and we still retain the lead. A good defensive front and a good stop for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the return here, let's see if we can get something out of it, and we get 31. So essentially what we're looking for here is Bowers or Likely. Williams is the direct target. Coleman is the deep target if he's available, but he's usually not going to be. Here we go. We're going to hit Bowers. All right, so we're looking for Keon Coleman or Brock Bowers here. Nobody else. Everybody else is decoy. Bowers wide open. So we are kind of forced in a pickle. We have no choice but to punt this ball. I'm going to try and pin them back here. I don't think we got it deep enough. I think that's going to go right out at the 10. Yep. All right, I'll take it. At the 9-yard line. We were trying to get him on the 2-ish, but I was trying to eyeball it. All right, we're going to try and scream in with Garrett here. Okay, we're on Trevon Morig here.
At the 11-yard line.
Woo!
He was defended by Trevon Morig.
Here we go. We're on Edwards. Oh, and that should have been a fumble, bro. Titans call a timeout on that play. We're on pace. And McCaffrey, 2nd and inches.
10 more yards.
Go over the storm. And Tennessee gets a penalty.
Offense.
A block in the back. That's wild. All right, we're going to accept that. And now we double up his wideout 1 here. And we are on Watts, covering Colston Loveland. Oh, and the quarterback tries to take off. Mahomes tries to do something with it himself, and luckily does not fumble, crazily enough. Here we go, team captain Phillips. Can't quite get through. No. Boom. Their final timeout. They have no choice. We go cover 2-man here. They have to go for it all. They don't have the leg to make something happen. And we are on Watts. Oh, and we pick it. It doesn't really matter. We don't get anything out of it, but we do pick it because Trevon Morig comes through with the pick. And, that sends us into halftime, 7-3. Crazy, crazy. Well, it's looking like we could get this game challenge, Wheel Boys. Under 30 points. We're only at 10 points. We're at halftime. So, here we go on Buckner. Ooh, Watts lays the boom. That's gross. All right, we're on Edwards.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We're on Edwards, covering the short pass. Here we go, we're on to Forrest Buckner. Oh, how did he not fumble? That's crazy. We land the hit stick in the window, and Mahomes still hangs on to it. That's criminal behavior. All right, we have to get through. Again, we hit him hard. Trevon Morig. Screaming through, can't get home.
3rd and 2.
And we're in coverage. We're covering Wiley. And we get through and make the stop. And that'll close out the 3rd quarter. It's 4th and 7. Now the question is, do they have the leg to get the field goal, or do they have to punt it? Let's see. No, they have to punt it.
Evans in punt formation.
They are just outside field goal range. They have no choice but to punt this. And they're going to dot us, though. What is that down? I think right now we're going to try and run for about 10 yards. We haven't ran all game. I don't know if I trust Kyra Williams to get anything out of it. No, he does hang on. We like that. All right. We throw to Bowers. Bowers is wide. It's a huge gain out of Brock Bowers. Again, we're not even really trying to score. We're just trying to get yardage with Bowers. Bowers wide open yet again. Gross. Again, we look for Bowers. We're going to send Bowers out on a curl here. Bowers snags it. Tackled for the 1st down. Again, looking for Bowers behind that linebacker right over the middle in the middle of that safety zone. He's not going to be available. We are able to snag Pierce, though. Now we're going to go mesh spot. Looking for Bowers on the short gain. We're going to be looking for Bowers a lot here. Bowers snags it, gets the 1st down. And we're going to let it hit the 2-minute warning.
And the Colts 1st down.
Solid, solid. No. We're going to switch it. We're going to go left. Trusting Isaiah Likely to get the lead block here. Solid lead block. I don't think we're going to get the touchdown. We go spacing here. We go a speed out. And we send Bowers on a curl. Oh my God, Bowers still gets it right between the zone. That was the craziest throw. Nah, we got the first down. We're not gonna get the touchdown. We don't need it. We're gonna end this game, get the challenge, and walk out. I don't need it. That's gonna be all she wrote. We're just gonna send this away. Game over. The Colts defeat the Titans 7-3. Brock Bowers has himself one hell of a game, and we add to that yardage total on the season challenge wheel. Nothing ridiculous, but our defense stands tall over Patrick Mahomes, and we love it. And Dwight Freeney is quite impressed with how our defense has been playing. Solid. Yeah, Dwight Freeney, very happy coach right now. Player stats. And we check out the receiving. Brock Bowers still gets himself 110 yards on 9 receptions. Wow. And we definitely completed the game challenge wheel. We'll go ahead and finish this up. And the real question now becomes, do we spin the rewards wheel one time, or do we graveyard another? Let's see. We have some options here on the graveyard. Get Brian Urlacher, we get Jalen Petrie. I don't know. We will see what we need. And that's on the graveyard, or we could get another wheel spin and potentially add something even bigger than them. Brian Urlacher's a 96, Jalen Petrie's a 96, Javon Curse is a 95. So, all three of these guys are on defense. Javon Curse would essentially replace Zach Allen on the defensive front four. With the addition of Watt and Buckner, I do not believe we need Curse. So we're looking at Urlacher, who would be a great Mike, or Jalen Petrie, who would be a great free safety. I know we upgraded our previous free safety in Simmons to Trevon Moehrig, but I believe Jalen Petrie would be a better addition to that defensive back area. And in a room where we could really use some upgrades here, I think we grab Jalen Petrie here. Alright, Jalen Petrie, zone, Genki Force. Free safety card. And, yeah, he's definitely a 99 overall. So there is the Jalen Petrie. Our next game will be week 5 against the Raiders. So this is going to be a sim game right here against the Rams. But we don't. We rise to 4-0, and we take on a really, really tough Raiders team. Very interesting, boys. Very interesting. Well, we thank you guys for watching. You guys are all studs. You guys are the greatest fan base ever, and as long as you guys continue to watch this, I'm going to continue to make it for you. I have a blast making this content, and feel free to hop in the comments, man. I love to communicate and have a good conversation, especially about football and players and all the movements. I mean, free agency's been wild. So, yeah, I mean, hit me up. You guys have a great day. Be the best you can be, and as always, remember, you are worthy. Axios out.